From RBCE, Bengaluru, Principal Anand Sir, IKC Coordinator, Chandrasekharappa Sir, Convener Kappa Sir, Organizing Secretary Rajaya Sir, HODs and various departments, my esteemed colleagues and my students. I welcome the resource persons of today's session, Dr. Natarajan Sir, on behalf of Principal, Organizing Secretary and Convener of SDP. To become a successful person, one needs 3 Ds: dedication, devotion and determination. I saw all these 3 qualities in our guest speaker, sir, to inspire our students. Now I request IQAC Coordinator, Sri Chandrasekharappa Sir, to introduce the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Natarajan Kandaswamy Sir.
Good afternoon, all. After technical section of this SDP program, with the 6th technical section, Honorable Chief Guest and Resource Person for Technical Section 6, Dr. Natarajan Kandaswamy, Department of Chemistry, RV College of Engineering, Bengaluru. My dear students, organizers, and ladies and gentlemen. Student development program focus on enhancement of skill of the students apart from regular academic development. It aims at increasing level of understanding of concepts and practical implementation of knowledge. As a part of it, the college organized IKAC initiated UGC Strive 2 days student development program on skill enhancement for employability and entrepreneurship. Now, brief introduction to the chief guest for the college and the society. The KLE Society, founded in the year 1916 in one of the largest Asia and has more than 287 institutions all over India and abroad, with major contributions being in Karnataka. KLE Society disseminates the knowledge in all spheres of education from KG to PG. It promotes and encourages students community to opt programs like medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, nursing, agriculture, law, business management, hotel management, engineering and technology, basic arts, science, commerce and education. KLE's S.Nijalingappa College is one of the 287 institutions managed by KLE Society. Its inspection in 1963. The recent accreditation is A+ grade with CGPA 3.53 on a 4-point scale in 2016. It has received the status of the College with Potential for Excellence Phase 2 and Strive Component 1 by UGC in 2019. The institution successfully runs graduate programs in humanities, commerce and few science and professional undergraduate programs in subjects like biotechnology, computer science, fashion and apparel design, hotel management, business management, journalism and tourism. Postgraduate programs in MSc, MCom, MCA, MPTM. The college also runs many certificate courses. Sir, last year we have received 80 lakhs grants from the UGC Stride. For that UGC Stride, we are conducting this specific program, sir. I, Chandrasekharappa, AS, Head of the Department of Mathematics and IPSC Coordinator, I am pleased to welcome the distinguished the Technical Section 6 on behalf of Board of Management, KLE Society, Principal, Faculty, Organizers and students of S.Nijalingappa College, KLE Parivar, and also my personal behalf, warm and hearty welcome to Honorable Chief Guest and Resource Person, Dr. Natarajan Kandaswamy, Department of Chemistry, RV College of Engineering, Bengaluru. Once again, welcome you, sir. I am welcoming with a token and affection by getting the bouquet and moment. I request Rajay sir, please deliver. Chai madam. Thank you, sir. It's my privilege to introduce today's resource person, Honorable Chief Guest, Technical Section 6, Dr. S.Nijalingappa. Please listen to his resume. He is multi-dimensional personality as a professor, scientist, innovator, entrepreneur, industrialist, national and international awardee, serving to societal cause, bridge academics, R&D, industry, societal applications with innovative indigenous Indian product, supporting village with employment offered to villagers. Sir has completed doctorate degree in chemistry with a specialization in polymers. Sir worked as a teacher over 40 years, including 37 years in the Department of Chemistry, RV College of Engineering, Bengaluru. Sir has more than 30 years of research experience. Under his guideship, 6 students are awarded PhD degree. Sir has innovator of cable seals, high-tech epoxy, waste plastic, reinforced beam and fillers for construction industry. Sir completed DST, VGST projects in which 3 of Indian patents and 1 of them international patent. Sir has published publications in polymers in peer-reviewed journals. Over 82 invited talks on innovations, IPR, entrepreneurships around the globe. Established industry in 2005 and supplying the cable seals product to various telecom companies. He established first R&D laboratory at RV College of Engineering in the year 2000. Sir has many awards they are that is the National Award for Meritorious Invention of Cable Seals in 2004 from NRDC Government of India. Received International Award of Distinguished Scientist in Polymer for during the year 2015 and won Vishisht Nagrik Award from Indian Express Group in 2016 and award RST Award Rashtriya Shikshana Samiti Trust RV College of Engineering and also get 8 times Best Teacher Award in RSST. I always once again welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. When you know your strength and with intelligence and skill, you can turn any disadvantage into an advantage. It's time now to hear from Natarajan Kandaswamy and the topic Skill Enhancement and Employability, a success story of an entrepreneur. Over to you.
I'm very happy to see the many number of students in this auditorium. I found only few seats are vacant. It is one sign that in the afternoon session, the interest what you are going to show to learn is something to be appreciated. In fact, my experience says that handling sessions in the afternoon is something an extraordinary affair to the students as well as to the teacher, because teacher's voice will make students to sleep better rather than to listen. So under this situation, let me try my level best to how do you wake up and how can I carry along with me in a 2 for another 1.5 hours in my journey of this program. Let me try my level best. In fact, I am like to tell you that this is my 83rd program in my career. And so I found all the enthusiastic students and who learned, definitely they learned something from me. And many students have become very big managers or technical directors in many other companies around the world. Okay, that's true. First, let me thanks to the principal of this college and our Professor Rajaya and our colleagues. Okay, all new faces I am seeing today because we get only the names, but today I am seeing the entire campus is new to me, all the faculty, everybody is new to me. Even though I am staying in Bangalore for 40 years, and this is the first time I entered into this campus. Okay, it's very interesting. And so let me try my level best to see what we can carry at the end of this program. Okay. Now, when Professor Rajaya told me that it is something related to skill development, okay, empowerment, and employability. Okay, when I coined these words, out of my experience, what I understood about this is, let me bring to you. First, let me see. I am showing this as my first slide. In always in all my programs, this is the first slide I used to show to the audience. And I want to know what do you catch out of this first slide. I don't know how many minds of you thinks in which direction, and what do you feel about this? Just simple clue. Anybody can give you a clue what it may refer. Okay. Okay, anyway. Good.
We should break.
It looks. What it looks for you? Good. Sit up. Sit up. Use student mind. You can think something, but this is what I coined this by knowing that this indicates the structure of a water molecule. You know, to hydrogen or oxygen, and that resembles Lord Ganesha. You know Lord Ganesha? Okay. So this is the basic constituent of Earth, I can say. Without this H2O, nothing will alive in this world. You know the value of this. So let me start with this blessings, and by taking some water, okay, let me continue the program with my first slide goes here now. Skill enhancement and employability, a success story of an entrepreneur, myself, of course. Let me see. Skill, what is the skill? Because I understood something different from what you learned or studied. Out of my experience, I am bringing some of the information to you. I feel it refers a smart knowledge with intelligent listening and learning. This is what skill. This is what I understood. Okay, the smart way of learning and implementing your knowledge is the skill. It is nothing but the application of a common sense, a logical sense. Suppose I will give you an example. Okay, two persons. I used to give some story in between. Okay, so there are two people are there. A job is allotted to them to cut a branch of a tree. One fellow, he climbed the tree and started cutting the branch. The other fellow climbing on the branch and cutting the branch. Who is more logical in this case? Just once again repeating. Okay, the job assigned is to cut a branch of a tree. Okay, one person is climbing on the tree, started cutting the branch. The other guy standing on the branch, cutting the branch. So who is smart in this?
First one.
Second one or first one?
First one.
First one is smart. So this is what the smartness comes into picture. So skill. Okay, so what common sense that applies here is that is the skill. The enhancement in skill, this incorporates mainly aptitude and skill towards achieving goals. This is what I understood. Because in skill, you are learning so many technology, whether it's a technique or some other aspects in your subject, pertaining to your subject. But finally, the word aptitude, only that makes you the empowerment of getting enhancement in the skill. Okay, attitude. Attitude means what? Suppose you are a student. When you see a teacher, what you should do? There are two ways of attitude. One is you wish the teacher, sir, good morning. Okay, one attitude. Another attitude, hey, useless fellow, who will wish it? Come on, we'll move over. This is another attitude of a student. Okay? Then another attitude is, sir, good morning, sir. How are you, sir? You just compare these three versions of behavior of student. Okay? So what is the attitude? The third person, how he behaves with the teacher? Good morning, sir. How are you, sir? See, this polite way of talking to a teacher, that impresses more to the teacher. You follow? So you're a student, you have to learn all this. That's why I'm telling all this. Okay. So when you interact with a teacher from a source of knowledge, from where you are gaining, learning, you should respect the teacher. Whether the teacher knows little knowledge or deep knowledge, that is different issue. But he is holding knowledge. Your duty is to respect him. So how your attitude goes with that? So that makes you the, what you call the enhancement in the skill. You follow? So I am just touching your way of interaction with the academics. Okay? Right. Then, how this skill can be gained? Skill can be gained by inherently or copied or learned from skilled persons. This is what I understood, because I interpreted this. Not copied from any book anyway. Okay. Skill is inherent. Yeah, it is true. Because if you see the Gujaratis, many of the industries owned by Gujaratis. Okay. It is come with their blood. See the farm. Grandfather was an industrialist. Son is an industrialist. Grandson. So this is one way of inherent character that is inbuilt, that we cannot do. Automatically it will come. The another one is, if you don't know skill, you can copy from the known person, nothing wrong. You are prevented to copy in the exam only. But in the life, you can copy skill from others, no problem. But not skill of copying. Skill of the technology or the behavior or whatever the skill which is possessing, that can be copied or learned from you. Okay? Now, let me discuss only two skills because I have taken this title. So therefore, I would like to impress upon you by interacting with these two skills. One is the communication skill. Communication. So it's a very important parameter where you can gain or lose, whether you live happily or live sadly. So both depends on the communication. It starts everywhere in all your activities. Whether in your education or whether you go to field of industry or working spot, or even in life, the life skill. When husband, how he talently talking to his wife, itself is a very big issue. Okay, life skill. Okay, how the comfortable living is taken out. It is a skill. Okay, so the communication is very, very important. And again, when you come to this English language is one of the languages which I learned, because I know all the South Indian languages, but out of which, from English, we can pointedly, stress and bring the strength of the particular word in a particular situation. So very interestingly we can speak. Okay, so how do you attract your boss when you go to a job, in employment? Okay, so the employability depends on how you behave or how your attitude goes in the job giver. Okay, whether you are an intelligent student or middle class or poor student, that is secondary. But the first thing what they should observe from you is how you are behaving with them. What is the attitude? Okay, just in any placement training, placement selection procedure, what I found, within few seconds they can identify the potential of the student for the selection, just by attitude itself. Okay, because some students, they are very intelligent, but they keep quiet. Very coolly they will place, nicely they will answer. Okay, they behave as if they don't know anything, but they know everything. So this is one smart way of keeping the skill. The other boy, he speaks large, but nothing is there inside. Okay, so like this, there are different categories. So how you behave in a particular situation through a good communication is very, very important. Communication. That's a communication skill. And when it comes to marketing skill, because this you are a graduate from commerce graduates are here, I think I found that a mixture of different groups now. Therefore, the business marketing skill is another very interesting skill. A person who can sell his product by a skill of marketing, like I'll give an example. Okay, one soap industry appointed two guys. Okay, and he wants to market his soap, newly found and made soap. Okay, one person is going to a particular, in a street, is moving in the street with a carry bag and soap sample, and is knocking a door of one house. The madam is coming out. Immediately is telling, madam, this is a new soap. So new soap has come only yesterday, madam. It is very attractive. Please take it. Like that, one fellow is speaking with the madam. You know that madam is saying, I know, I have a lot of job. I don't have time to talk to you. Go, I say, who are you to knock my door? Push him out. Okay, this is common. Another guy who took the soap is approaching the same house, okay, slightly touching the door, not boldly. Okay, the madam is opening the door. Immediately, this fellow, what is saying? Madam, namaskar, madam. You feel so tired, madam. Why, madam? Papa, ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Madam, ನೋಡಿ soap ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಈ soap ನ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. You look very beautiful, madam. You all tiredness will go, madam. Please have it. I'll give you free of cost one soap. Next day you will call me. This is the way the other fellow is behaving. ಏನು ಮೇಡಮ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Very good, nice. Come on. ಏನು ನೀರು ಬೇಕಾ? And give water. So take the soap. Next day he is selling soap. You see how the skill, marketing skill goes in see. Depends on the attitude. Okay, the same soap. When this fellow is nicely, you put the words and the behavior and they made attractive, the product more attractive, finish. The same thing is happening in the life skill also. You know, in most of the family, always there's a fighting between husband and wife. Many of the families, because I attended many programs, many of the human resource programs, one problem used to put on me, how to solve an issue between the fighting between husband and wife. They are always fighting, one or other way. How do you solve this? Then I brought that person, I given a small trick to him. What I told him, see, whenever you go home, definitely your wife will be tired enough because she is cooking, she is doing a lot of job now, sweeping, cleaning, cooking. Okay, so tired. So as soon as you go, don't expect coffee immediately from her. Okay, you go and make coffee and give it to her first. Okay, and you please her and just sit with her and console her because throughout the day she should have worked hard. Okay, then see when you talk, I am talking about how to dissolve the issue. Then this fellow is selling, whenever we take the car outside, he is having a car, own car, he wants to drive the car along with his family, with his wife and children. But his wife and children are not at all interested to go with him with this car. They are always looking for a taxi only. Okay, and this fellow has got fed up. When I am the owner of the car driving, I want to carry my wife and my children happily, and these people are objecting and they are liking only taxi wallahs. What is this nonsense? How can I? So we got worried, very much worried. Then he told me this problem. Then later I found out that this fellow is highly talkative. Okay, so during the driving job on the wheel, When he always talks, the concentration will be diverted. He may meet an accident. So therefore, unnecessary accident will happen. So the people, his wife and children doesn't want him to meet an accident. That is the idea behind the family to avoid him to drive the vehicle. That this fellow did not understand. I told him, see, they are liking you, they are loving you more, they want you more safe, and they are not happy with your driving because you are very talkative during driving. You may hit some vehicle. That is why they avoided you to drive. They are going for taxi. Then this fellow understood the situation. Then everything is settled. Everything is over. The problem between husband and wife, So like this is a life skill. What I am telling you is a simple logic, common sense, understanding. So understanding itself is a skill. Okay. Without understanding, if you fight, then that doesn't give the result. Okay. You have to understand what problem it is. That's a skill. Skill of understanding. No, I am just mixing all the type of skills to you. Okay. It is useful for your life. Because if you go to the society is different. Okay. What you are studying in the book is different. When you enter the society, it is different. If in the book you see police station, police, sub-inspector, and all these things are there, everything was studying in the book. But when you go to the society, 80% of the police stations carrying only robbers, not police. Okay, so this is the truth. Similarly, banks. Bank means what? Deposit money, they'll give loan, all this. You know only this much. But really, when you go to the bank, they will try to earn money from you only. Okay, you don't know the technique. Okay, whatever the technique they are following is, they are surviving because of your money only. They follow, and you are not smarter, they are more smarter than you. Okay, this is life. Okay, so therefore, what you are studying here is different. When you go to the society, it is different. When you walk around this MG road or this Brigade road, okay, when you are surrounded by 10 people, do not assume all 10 are good people. Okay, only 2 or 3 will be good. 7 are all fraud. You don't know this. Okay, even in the mobile phone, you know how many messages you are getting, fraud messages. Okay, all fraud. They'll say they'll give you free of money, price, so many things will attract you. Finally, they will trap you. So this is a skill. You have to learn. Learning this truth itself is a skill. Okay. So that's what I'm telling you. Putting skill in different fashion, of course. Okay. Now, so that's what marketing skill, pull and push marketing. I told her. The second person, see how he sold his soap very nicely, talking to the madam very coolly, nicely. Then he sold his product. So that is his intelligence. That is a skill. Okay. All right. Okay. Nice. Employability. What is employability? I understood like this. Eligibility to be an all-time wanted employee by an employer. This is exactly true. So an employer wants you always. Why do you want you always? You are a skilled person. Okay, he is very interested about your skill, your talent. Therefore, he is always looking for talented people only. When you have talent, there is no age limit. You are invited. You can work till your health is okay. You follow? So that is the meaning of employability. So how do you make you are more employable? To become getting a good employee, you should keep a high skill, enhance the skill. Then only you are liked by your employer. Okay, so that is the meaning of employability. So how do you make employability? You should enhance your skill. How do you enhance your skill? If it is not coming inherently, what you should do? Learn from others. Take from others. Okay, so that is the overall the view which I understood so far in my service, and I have given some nutshell of this information to you. Okay. Then let me put my story, the story of what I did as a teacher. So I joined in RV College of Engineering in 1986. And all of you are not born those days. Okay. So in those days was a different issue. Okay, and even students and the behavior between teachers, students are also totally different. Then I served there for the first almost approaching 40 years now. Because 3 years I worked elsewhere, and then I entered into the RV College. Then there was no research activity in those days. Okay, only teaching was there. Then with enthusiasm, I started the research activity at RV institution at first. Okay, so we set up a new laboratory there. then the research activity was initiated. But where my first invention, it went to in my PhD program itself. When I was doing my PhD at National Aerospace Laboratory, there itself an invention was made for the aircraft application. A new type of, a new epoxy type polymer resin was invented, so which is substituting an imported American variety resin in those days. Even today, the CSA, Indian laboratory, they are using my resin for the aircraft fabrication part. Okay, that was the first invention was made. And later when the institution, R&D laboratory was set up at RVCE, then one problem came to me. That the problem is from the telecom industry, from BSNL. Okay, I'm talking about in 2000. In 2000, BSNL, all the landline telephones, just they laid so many places, and telephone, there was only, no mobile phone was not there in those days. In 2000, no mobile phones, only telephones, landline telephones. Then when my telephone went a problem to submit my complaint to the department, then this department gave me another problem to solve it. That the cables what they are using is periodically undergoes failure because of damages, and the damages that cannot be able to rectified by any conventional materials which are available at that time. So then I took that problem and I solved the problem, and we came out with a new type of polymer based prepreg product, and this product seals the joint at the ambient temperature. Then that product was successfully brought out to the society by way of different training and other things. Then finally I got a patent for that, national award for that. So history has started there. Then I started industry. Okay, so let me see a few slides of that. This is another word which I coined, entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship is this? It is the skill of entering into a prepared risky ship. Okay, it means that doesn't mean that entrepreneurship is a very simple job. People will speak in volume, very interesting. But when you enter only, you will come to know what it is exactly, what problem is there. All cannot be become a successful entrepreneur. It is a very difficult issue, very difficult. So what the entrepreneur should be? So he is an awareness to spot opportunities, the creativity to innovate, the confidence to take risks, and the tenacity to turn concepts into successful gainer. Okay, so entrepreneur shall be in the business, while successful entrepreneur will be on the business. See the difference between the two. Okay, a successful entrepreneur in India is similar to a cycling out of cyclonic cloud. So I coined a few English words. You try to understand these words, what you understand out of it. Then you go to a successful entrepreneur in outside India. It is similar to winning through realism. So if you look into these English words and the meanings, you can compare how much difficult it is in India to become a successful entrepreneur. Okay, in the US, an entrepreneur can come up quickly. They get all the support. But in India, they speak support, but practically it is not working out to all. Only few are getting the benefits, not all. Okay, government they are telling all the grants are there and the funds are there. They will speak in volumes. But how many people have got it? If you count, maybe around 5 to 10% would have benefited. 90% not benefited definitely. Okay, this is the situation. Okay. Yeah, let me tell me the story. My story starts from innovation. Actually, my expertise is in the field of innovation. Innovation, patent, and commercialization. This is my way of the life. And so this is nothing but implementing an interesting idea into reality. Okay, here is some idea. How to convert that idea into a product. How to convert idea into a product. So that is innovation. Okay. And this innovation in any areas, any subject. Whichever subject you are studying, you can innovate in your subject. What is new? What is your idea? How do you focus your idea to get a product or output? So that is what innovation. So achieving ambition through diligence towards finding a new product. So each word speaks a volume of information. So carefully you should follow. Okay? So achieving ambition through diligence towards finding a new product. So this is the short way of giving the what it is, the innovation. Then I would like to bring you few information where the first Indian inventor, I think I used to remember whenever I give a talk. Okay, he is Shivkar Babaji Talpade. He is from a Sanskrit scholar. Okay, who was the first inventor? He invented unmanned airplane in the 18th century itself. Okay, aeroplane means we used to say only Wright brothers. No, before Wright brothers, our people have invented, but not publicized. Okay, in any inventions if you take in our Indian history, and even if you look into your forefather, for his name you cannot be able to recollect and remember, but he would have done something in this field which you don't know. So like this is one of such a big guy who has done this job. And even even before this, if you go back in the period of Ramayana itself, the Ravana has utilized aeroplane, okay, with the battery and everything was there. And even now, the proof, evidence, everything was there. Okay. Then patents will come into picture when you want to protect your innovation from copying by others. So that's called patents. Anyway, this is going to next level because you are undergraduate students. You may not understand quickly this because this goes to PG students and research level students can understand quickly. But anyway, you at least you come to know this God is existing in the area of research. Okay. How to apply this? When you go to application from innovation to product, then patent and commercialization. This is the route it comes. So the innovation, the real research with experimental evidences results into a product of commercial value, benefits to the people at large, contributes to the national economy. So these things to come under this innovations. When commercialization comes into the picture, it is a very tough job because innovation, even if you succeed, then get the product out and making it to practical usage and earning out of it is a very tough job. So that is going under three categories. One is technology transfer or marketing through agency like National Research Development Corporation and through entrepreneurial approach. So like this, there are three ways of approach by which your product can be marketed. But again, entering into this and getting out is not so easy. Okay, there are a lot of inhibitions, problems are there. You have to face so many problems, so many odd disturbances. You have to succeed all and come out. Then it's successful. So, most wanted approach under current scenario to achieve Make in India. Because the Prime Minister of India is always speaking about this. You young generation, you people will be working towards Make in India product because you should avoid importing products from China and other countries, and we have to make our own product and make our India economy healthy. So that is the motive. So how to prepare our students to achieve this goal? So that is a big question now before us. Okay. So I am just touching your heart by just sowing the weeds of what is this research and how the innovation is taken. Okay. Now, in my history goes with this. This is the product which I attempted and I innovated, and this is something a product where been brought out from a chemistry. When you go to the deep into the chemistry, I'm just touching with you because some chemistry people would have understood quickly, and this is something like diethoxide, tetraethoxide resin from and amines. We made a cross-link the product, and where we have incorporated some thermoplastics and copolymers resin, and finally the catalyst has been incorporated to cross-link, and we got the network of structure. You don't understand quickly, I know, but this is the way I have followed in developing this material, and where the matrices were combined to get the product, and finally the seal of this type was fabricated, and this seal property has been tested by laboratories. Then this is what the features I got it. It's innovative, normal, and using low cost material, and Indian patent granted for this, international patent also granted for this. Then this product is worldwide accepted, and this is being supplied to many of the telecom industries in India by my company, which I started in 2004. Okay, so this, yeah. So I would like to see the advantages of this invention. Okay, when you go to this, I think if your chemistry